And here we are.
We
Hello,
are.
everybody. Welcome again to our Super Chat Sunday with Ann, Ellis Angels, and me. I was just chatting up Ann about her beautiful day she had with her family, her daughters and son-in-law and grandbaby, and how she had to scramble to get everything done to come out tonight because she's 5 hours ahead of on the Eastern Standard Time. And so she's already had her dinner, she's had her visits, and we're just 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So she did it, and she's always here. And Anne, I'm so glad again to have you coming
Oh,
out.
thank you. I love it.
I mean, this has become such a great routine, and I'm so glad that you follow me so, and I follow you too, of course. And I love it. I love it when we can feed off of each other, bounce information off of
Oh,
each other,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
try things like each other, right? So yeah, so she was just telling me she's putting out a Celtic cross in her spread as well. Only she's so smart, she memorizes everything really fast, and so she's going to be doing. Tell the man what you
Well,
do.
yes. So it's just a little thought. It's just a little try for something new. So there will be a Celtic cross spread for Cancer season. So we're talking 22nd of June to the no, 22nd of June to the 23rd of July, I think. I do know the crossover dates.
Okay.
That's for anybody with a birthday within that month. And it's also a general for everybody that month. That's how I've done it. And So the first one, I haven't had a look at my channel because I didn't get time before I came on tonight. The first one should have gone up last night about 6 p.m.
And what
UK
time
time.
is that? Aries?
It is the monthly reading for Cancer. So it's just a generic Celtic cross to cover this coming.
And so this energy covers all signs.
It does, yeah.
And it's one video. Okay.
And it's one video. And it's especially for those with a birthday. So I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So so it would be covering this a certain date this month to
And the next one will go up for Leo season on the 23rd of July till the 22nd of August.
Okay, so when you refer, say to them what you mean by Cancer season and Leo season.
Right. So Cancer season is the month where from the 22nd of June to the 23rd of July, where anybody born within those dates has the star sun sign of Cancer.
Okay.
So we're in Cancer.
So we're talking astrology now.
Yeah. Yeah. Very basic astrology.
Yeah.
So then on the 23rd of July, we flip from anybody with a Cancer birthday. Anybody after that date becomes a Leo. And they're all Leos until the 22nd of August. So that's Leo season.
Okay.
And there'll be a little Celtic cross for the Leo season. Yes. So very basic astrology. When I'm
well, you're that little bit basic more than me because
the first one you can hear me saying it's the 20th. I had to write it down before I started talking because I thought, is it the 23rd to the 22nd or is it the 22nd to the 23rd? So I had it all written down so that it should come across more fluently. But within that month, whoever has a birthday and it's their star sun sign, that's who the Celtic cross is for. And generally for everybody. Yeah.
So tell them why you're doing the Celtic cross.
Because Brenda inspired me to do it. I love watching. Diane's watched it. It has gone up. Thank you, Diane Warman has just said I enjoyed it. Oh, good.
I haven't even seen it yet because she just told me prior to live that she.
So I just thought I'd try it.
I had said to her, "Oh, I just stirred things up a bit this week, and I did a Celtic cross." And she said, "Well, I'm going to tell you something," and that's what she did. And I said, "That's."
I just thought, And I was listening to you, Brenda, and when I listened to you, I'm ironing. We had this conversation last week.
She's always ironing when she's listening to you too.
Always ironing and listening. And she's but yes, it was interesting. Oh, bless you, Diane. That's lovely. And I thought, Celtic cross. I think I might have a go. I might have a try at one of them because I know how to do them. I read myself cards using a Celtic
Yeah,
cross.
yeah.
And I thought, you know, I'll have a try at that. So it's my little trial run of Celtic cross from the lovely Brenda, who, whilst I was ironing, you know, when they think, oh, Brenda's done a Celtic cross, I think I might try that. So I'm, you know,
Great.
what is it? Chris Rex says, is it steal like a pro or something like that? In other words,
Yeah.
look at lots of other readers, and I do. Yeah, every reader's different. Every reader has their own wonderful qualities and styles. And there are a few. There's a couple. Chris Reck does them, doesn't he? He does Celtic crosses. You've done a Celtic
cross. Yeah, he does. Yeah, and he doesn't warn you. He'll just say, "Oh, today I'm going to do a Celtic cross."
Celtic cross. He does that. Yeah.
It's bored too, right? So he wants to change things up too, which makes things interesting. But you talk about stealing, and when we say steal, you're not
in a nice way.
In a nice way. You're not copying somebody's, verbatim, every word. But I remember having been in business my whole life and having the hair salon. When the community was small, we all used to go to the same bank, right? And I remember Romeo owned a salon and I worked for someone else's, and he would lean in my ear and he'd say, "So when are you going to quit him and work for me?" And it was really funny, right? You talk about stealing. And he offered me more money. So I went back to my regular boss and I said, "You need to know something." And he said, "How much did he offer you?" And I told him, he said, "I'll give you that if you stay with me." I said, "Okay." So it's funny how things can work, right? But also when I opened my business, I kept my ear to the ground. Who was working for who and were they happy? And if I heard through the grapevine that Susie Q working for Romeo wasn't happy, I would give her a little call. And I would say to her, "I'm looking for a new stylist, somebody with your experience, somebody who knows the community, somebody that's buttering them up." And sure enough, they'd say, "Okay, what do you pay?" And I would tell them, and I would make it just that enticing a little bit more, but not that it was ridiculous, right?
No.
And that's how I ended up with a really good staff for my salon that stayed with me all those years. We never fought, never had to fire anybody. Everybody worked together. We watched our kids grow up together. We went through deaths and loss and widowhood and whatever, right? And yeah, so when we say steal, it's just
I think that's Chris Rex's lovely way of verbalizing, taking inspiration from
other people
that you enjoy and look up to.
And you give it and you tweak it. So like you said, "Oh, Brenda's doing a Celtic cross. I'm going to try that." But you're doing it in a different way. It's not going to be and it wouldn't matter if it was, because there's enough out there for all of us. But what I'm saying is you did it your way and I did it my way, right? And so you're doing it different with the seasons and the birthday and how it falls on the astrological chart. And that's really cool. So, and it's kind of nice because you only have to do the one video, right? Which encompasses this particular season. Then you'll do another one that'll encompass that particular season. So it's not stressing you out. I mean, I don't know how, like we've always said this, how Chris, he's like a robot, how he gets all this done, but he now has a team working with him.
Yeah.
He does the job. He leaves the rest up to them in the background to get out there for him, which he has to do. I mean, you can't have that many, those many hours being out there and not, but get burnout, right? So, I mean, we're just little next to him when it comes to how much work we do, but and you know what, he's never going to give up the tarot, because that's really what started him out here. But he's so business savvy, and he started out as in marketing. He knows his business there, and and you know what, he's a very good person to listen to because of what he's gone through. He's like I said, for 4 years he sat on his bum and he didn't know what he was going to do. And then finally he thought, "I guess I have to get up from here, because I can't sit here forever. I have to think about my future." And he had everything there at his fingertips. But it comes down to being motivated, right?
And the hard work he puts in, he really does put the hours in. And
guys,
I find him very relatable because he's just so beautifully ordinary.
So you might not know who we're talking about when we say Chris Reck. That is his given name, but he's called the Minnow Pond Taro. He's out there. So like the fish, the little fish, he's got over 800,000 subscribers now. When I started watching him, he had 40,000. Okay, about almost what I have. And he just started to pound the pavement. He tied up his bootlaces and he started really pumping out videos, like really pumping out videos. And I remember him when he used to just do them live. Like he'd do a live like we are here today, guys, only he would be doing Aries. He would do all 12 of them while you were watching him because his moderators would say, okay, he's on Leo now, or he's on whatever. And that's how he did his program. He would just lay out the cards and say, okay, yes. So for Aries, this is what you've got. This is what, and I think he pulled 5 cards if I'm right. That's how he started out going live. So people started to go in. And then when he finished, because he'd be out there like an hour and a half, when he finished, I remember people sending him like 99 cents asking him for a card. And how I met him was I followed him and I went into, just caught randomly one of his lives, like you guys see us here. And I didn't realize he was closing down. And I said, oh, gee, could I have a card? Oh, I would love a card, Chris, if you have time. And he went out of his way when he saw Brenda Taro. And again, like he did before, he said, yes, Brenda Tarot card readings, I will give you a card. And of course he pulled up the moon. He said, well, what else, right? He knew I was a Pisces for some reason. Because he said he followed me for years too, remember? And I was totally unaware of that he did. And so he laughed and he said, well, it's typical. Look what we got. We're a Pisces. We got the moon and blah, 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 blah. But he stopped and he went out of his way. And I never forgot that about him because he was shutting down. He'd been out there over an hour doing this. I mean, the guy's tired, right? Get off. I mean, and people were offering him little pittance, like 99 cents for readings. And finally, he had to step up and say, number one, I don't have time, because he'd have like 100 people in his room. And he would just randomly pick, right? Just, to give somebody a card. So he finally said, put his foot down. He said, minimum of $5, guys. He said, 99 cents, right? Because what they don't realize is that Google takes a percentage off of us, and it's 45%, guys. So what do you think he was making on 99 cents, right? So that's the thing. So then he just got so big and so busy, he didn't go live anymore because he didn't have time. He's pumping out these videos. He's got over 800,000 subscribers now. He's getting like 20, 30, 40,000 hits on his videos. I mean, it's just phenomenal. And he deserves it because he worked his butt off for it. And if he was my son, I mean, I would just be so proud of him for what he's done, And he includes his family and he includes other people and friends to help him, right? So it's great.
Yeah.
So we're really hi, Kathy. How are you? I'm going to acknowledge the people in my room, and I see we've got some super chats coming in. We've got Earl here. Thank you, Earl. We've got Heather. Where are we here? We're going to go back. Heather. Okay, so what you guys have to do when you come in, okay, if you do give us a super chat, Damara, my beautiful Damara is here. Where we're just yakking away, Damara. All righty. Earl, Tammy. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're going to go in with Heather. Thank you, Heather, for your super chat again. She says, I have a very important appointment on Monday tomorrow. Will I be happy with the outcome? Okay, let's see what we've got.
Right, okay.
So I want to ask, how many subscribers do we have now, Anne?
Now, I have to confess, I didn't look just before I came on because, like a white tornado, I was having a quick look. I think it's 1,035.
Okay. That's amazing.
Anything extra than that?
Yeah.
I'm just welcoming everybody. So.
Yeah, of course. Wow.
Right. So, Heather, very important appointment Monday. Will I be happy with the outcome? Yes, you will. I do feel you will, because I call this card the Happy Ever After card. This is the 10 of Teacups card. So this is you feeling happy, feeling very contented. It's emotional fulfillment. It's happiness, joy, spending time with loved ones, with people, or family and friends, and everybody really enjoying spending time with one another. The Queen of Coins is your second card. This is absolutely lovely. An authority figure in the deck. The queens are not to be messed with. And this Queen of Coins is lovely because she absolutely personifies grounded common sense, practicality, resourcefulness, very often focused on home, on family, on work life, on material life. She's very good with finances, very focused, always making sure that everyone around her has all their needs met. So, a very important Monday morning appointment. Will I be happy with the outcome? Yes, I do feel you will. I feel this Queen of Coins energy could very much relate to you. We're approaching it with a very grounded approach, common sense, practicality, very, very sensible approach. And I think when you embrace those lovely qualities, yes, I do think you'll be happy with the outcome. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, Heather. I think your outcome is the 10 of Pentacles, which is an awesome card. So there's going to be prosperity, security, and I think you're going to find that you'll be happy with this meeting that you're having on Monday. Now, you've thought about something for a long time and you've been concerned about this meeting. And I think by leaning into the power of other people and their guidance and counseling, you'll do well at whatever this is. You're going to be making some changes because you have the Devil card, the Ego card. And there might be some changes coming in due to this appointment. Okay, you might find that there's going to be things that you're going to be changing. And I don't mean that the date or the appointment or the time will be changed. I'm just saying during this appointment, you're going to find there will be some changes you're going to have to make within yourself. Stay focused on it. You've got that King of Fire. Okay, if you stay focused on what you need to do for your good, it'll work out in the end. I think that, you're going to find after you've had this visit, you're going to feel a little bit better and a little bit more inspired to stay focused and do what you need to do. You're going to be in charge. Here's the Emperor. Okay. Whatever this is, I think you're going to be in charge. You're going to be the leader. You're going to be able to, be in control of a situation here, maybe even of other people, being able to give guidance to other people as well. So all in all, with the outcome card, with the 10 of Pentacles, I do believe you're going to find that Monday will be a very, very good appointment. Will work out great for you. Okay. So thank you, Anne Marie. Got to get everybody down here. Everybody coming in. I was late too getting the community. I'm sitting there and I'm going, I don't think I knew I had given you the link early this week.
Yeah.
I hadn't posted it on my community. So people know we come out every week. And once it's out there and they get notified we're out here. Hi, Dean. How are you? I got to get everybody in here. Secrets of the Red Moon, guys. This is Dean. Say hi.
Hi, Dean.
He's got a site too. So he's got a room of his own that he goes out to, and he goes out with Kathy. Kathy's Guided Light. Okay. I'll get this down. Okay, so our next one we've got here is, I think it's Earl. I want to be sure I go back far enough here that I get everybody in. Okay, so Earl wants guidance from Spirit for this week. What does he need to know? Thank you, Earl. Thank you, Heather, very much. And Anne Marie, she's given us a super chat too. All right. Wait a minute. We got to see what. I've been in the hospital 6 weeks. I find out tomorrow if I go home. Oh my goodness. We didn't know that. She can't move. Well, I think there's going to be some changes, like I said, coming in, but I think the outcome is going to be successful with that 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely. There's going to be some changes coming in your life, but for the better. Okay. And you're going to be the one that has to stay focused with that King of Wands to move forward. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. Wow. Okay. So as I had said, Earl wants a message from Spirit.
Okay. Earl, thank you for coming into the room every week and being such a lovely supporter of Brenda and I. So an absolute pleasure to read for you. And some lovely cards coming out for you. So, guidance from Spirit. First of all, we have the 9 of Coins, and this says it's time for you to take a break and really enjoy the results of all your hard work. And on our card, look, our lovely angel's having a bubbly bath and a pot of tea. She's been working hard, and now it's time to really enjoy all the results of that hard work and all of that effort and all that hard work. So scheduling in some me time. The Dreamer card is about you starting something new, opening those doors of opportunity. This card says you're ready to take that leap of faith. And here she is, look, standing behind these doors, and she's pushing them open. Now, you can stand behind the closed doors forevermore and not go anywhere. She's pushing those doors open, and she's seeing what's on the other side of them. Taking that leap of faith. Now, it might be doing something differently. It might mean stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit. And that's absolutely fine. The Unity card comes next, and this is all about talking things over. It's about meetings. Everybody bringing their expertise to the table for the benefit of everybody else. This card, in a nutshell, is working well together. So this could be you taking part in meetings. It's very much an energy of teaching, mentoring, working out new ways of doing things. And this very well ties in with this Dreamer card, not just doing something new, but perhaps doing something in a new way. But always everybody working together, working with other people. Stand up for yourself. It's absolutely okay to be assertive, as long as you're kind at the same time, and I'm sure you will be. So it's absolutely okay to say no, thank you. That's a full sentence. It's absolutely okay to say this will work better for me. This isn't working so well for me, and this is the environment that you're very likely to be doing that in. So standing up, speaking up, stepping up and saying what will work for you, and perhaps working out what hasn't worked so well. And that's equally helpful. And you're clearly going to do all of that because this King of Wands is your last card. Authority figures in the deck. These are really people that we would be very respectful of. The King of Wands is extremely successful in business, very much the entrepreneur. They are very successful because they've learned how to be and are very happy to share this wisdom and knowledge with other people. The King of Wands is confident, composed, very, very focused, always has a plan, always has an excellent business plan. So this could be somebody coming in to help you with your move forward, certainly where you want to go, starting off on this new venture. Or this could be you stepping up into this role of teacher, mentor, helper, advisor. So very much a week, Earl, when I think you will be having meetings, talking about new things, and really stepping up and being that authority to help other people. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you can relate to that.
Very similar reading I've got too, Earl. Thank you so much, Anne. There's going to be a lot of choices and decisions that you're going to have to pick from. You're going to be really very, very busy because you've got the 8 of Fire coming in as well. And that's the card of, picking up the momentum, having to tie your bootlaces and get down to business, getting in the game here. I do think that you're going to be quite busy, and there's going to be a lot of choices and decisions that you're going to be doing, and they may be different things than you had been used to. So adjustment, getting used to those things with your new job, your new location, and all of that. You could be collaborating with other people, though, in a successful way, because the 3 of Earth comes in. And that's the card of getting together with other people. 2 heads are better than 1, collaborating as a team together. So you could be feeding off other people's information and them yours to get this job going forward. This is a card of you getting recognized for what you have to offer out there in your workforce. And also, collaborating, as I said, with others and showing the powers that be what you're made of, what you have to offer to them. Okay. You're stepping up to the plate though, because the Queen of Earth is that card that says you planted your seeds and you are waiting for your harvest to come in. She has that green thumb. What she puts her hands to, she makes grow. And you're going to be finding that by staying determined and going after your goal here, you will see success coming into you, but you need to keep moving forward and stay in the game. You've got the Seven of Fire, which is the Seven of Wands, and that card says you have to be determined. You have to stand up for yourself because you may find it's a bit challenging. Number one, Number one, you've relocated. You're in a new place where you're living. You have it's almost like you're having to start a new business, even though you know your work. So this is about challenges, but stay determined. Don't give up. Okay. Don't get discouraged. You'll make the right choices. All right. And you're in control of this. You've got a lot to offer here. So the Seven of Fire, yeah, keep in the game. Keep focused on this. Keep moving forward. And I think you'll be finding that, yes, it's going to be a bit challenging. It's going to be, busy, but, it's going to work out. Just stay focused. Thanks very much, Earl. All right, let's go up and see. I think we've got Trend Zone, and Trend Zone's always open. Thanks, Gerald. It's always open to whatever we have to give them. And Anne Marie's here. Hi, Anne Marie. So I'm going to go and say hello to everybody. Tammy, thank you so much, Tammy, for being our doorkeeper. Julia, Rob, Colleen, Piziak, Earl, Reverend Heather, Lorraine, Stephanie, Deanne Warman, Kathy's Guided Light, Damara, Anne Marie Stutter, Trend Zone, which is Gerald, and of course, Dean from Secrets of the Red Moon. So we've got a really nice full room here of regular people that we normally get. So, okay, are you ready to do?
Okay, Gerald, it's Gerald, isn't it? So, Trend Zone, again, thank you so much for being in the room and supporting us every weekend. I absolutely love reading for you. So, getting on with your reading for this week, Two of Pencils is all about you making a choice. Here she is and she's stuck. She can't decide between this or that. And it's the lack of decision making that's keeping her stuck. So this card, the Two of Pencils, said it's going to be really good for you to make a positive choice. So make sure you've got all your information. Make sure you know everything you need to do and then decide. Don't let any negativity hold you back. This is the Eight of Pencils. And she's just about to pop this red balloon, which is full of negative thoughts. She's just about to pop that with a pin because she's got this new delivery from the self-belief company saying, oh, yes, I can. So making confident decisions and not allowing any negativity, or worse still, anybody else's negativity to get in the way. Clearly going to do that because the Chariot is your next card, which is about a swift movement forward with balance and with discipline. So this means that she's thought it through, she's worked it out. This angel on here is on ice skates. She has to be balanced. She has to think what she's doing. Otherwise, she'll be falling over. So this is a well thought out, well organized move. And the Chariot can quite often meet quite a sudden move, especially if things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit stalled. The Ten of Wands says the busy times, the challenging times, the times when you've felt really fed up, they're over with. You just need to be having a rest, a pot of tea this week, put your feet up, just have a rest, re-energize, and be ready for this fast movement forward. And I pulled an extra card, which is lovely, the Four of Wands. This is you receiving with grace excuse me, and with gratitude. It's very much you being appreciated for everything you do and all that you are. And it's just as important to receive. It's very easy to always be giving, always be doing for everybody else. And sometimes we forget ourselves, but sometimes as well, we've got to remember when other people say thank you, when other people appreciate that, that's really important for us to enjoy that as well. So I hope that makes sense. A movement forward, positive decisions, and leaving behind anything that's been a bit hard work. Hope
Okay.
that resonates.
Beautiful. Okay, well, you've got, the dreamer. The dreamer, as we know, is the fool, and we know you're nobody's fool, my dear friend. Gerald, this is about you wanting maybe to try something new and take a leap of faith and go into something brand new that maybe you've been thinking about wanting to do. And it could be anything. But this is a card that says get your ducks in a row and prepare yourself before you jump off that cliff. You've heard me say before, make sure you check your parachute before you take that leap. However, it's a new beginning, and it's you believing in yourself to want to do this. So know that you're giving the guidance here to go out after what it is you want. Go for it. You're watching your money, okay, the Four of Earth. And I know money, you're always watching your money when it comes to your investments and things like that. And this card can refer to being frugal or wanting to spend money and go out there and be extravagant. So the extremes in which you save or spend your money might be right now on your mind. You could be moving money around. You could be putting your money in better pots where you can get more interest and things like that. So just don't go out and do any emotional spending and get extravagant without having some leftover in your pot to fall back on. Two of Fire, Two of Wands, this is partnership. So you could be wanting to collaborate with someone. This could be a soulmate friend as well, but you could be partnering up with somebody wanting to talk about something to do with business, or you could even be wanting to get together and maybe you're going to meet somebody. This is partnership in progress. Okay, so this is good. You're not going to be doing something alone. You're discussing something with somebody else. So as I had said before, two heads are better than one. You've got the Strength card. If you're getting into any sort of challenges with another person or people, have the courage to just step back and take a breath. Sometimes people come off and and ask yourself, why did they say that, or why did they say it like that? This is about you just breathing in and breathing out and not going in with the roar of the lion. And because I always tell people, words cannot be taken back. Okay. Yeah, they can forgive us for the faux pas, but they're not going to forget what we said. So this is about having strength, some resistance to not get caught up in, especially in other people's drama, but you're stronger than you really believe you are. You have this ability. Well, I know emotionally you're quite strong, but, because we've met, but, just persevere. Don't be afraid to, I always say one of the biggest strengths is to be able to restrain yourself. There takes a lot of strength when something really gets our ire up to kind of just breathe it in and not let that anger out. Okay. Now, it's not good, I know, to suppress anger, but there are ways of we can be direct without being aggressive. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Your final card is the Nine of Water. Now, the Nine of Cups is that beautiful card of wishes fulfilled. So whatever you're working on, you're concentrating on, you're meditating on, you're praying for, guess what? Your dreams and wishes can come true. So I always say this is one notch below the Ten of Cups, which is the happy ever after card. So don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to make a wish, okay? And believe that it's going to come true. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. Okay. What have we got here? Who else do we have here? I know we have Anne Marie. Where is she? She's here. Okay, message from Spirit as well. Okay, Anne Marie. I love the pictures that Mary Cass put out of your beautiful dog in the swimming pool. She's got a black lab. And I remember when her original lab, she lost. And then they bought a puppy. They took a while to think about it. And this puppy's just adorable. But the puppy's pretty big now. Not such a little puppy. Well, at least he looks big in the pictures. Okay, let's see what Spirit's got for you, Anne Marie. He's hysterical. Yeah. He loves water. Well, he is a lab. Let's face it, they are a water dog. They're waterfowl. My brother only had labs. Well, no, I shouldn't lie. He had a Kentucky red bone too. And that was the only dog that he lost out in a field in the winter. And he had to go in on night shift. So the only thing he could think about was to take his coat off, lay it in the field where he last saw the dog. And the next morning after work, when he got off night shift, the dog was laying on his coat. He came back to that spot. So pretty smart dog, right? Yeah. He's huge. Yeah. She says he's huge. Yeah. He does look big. Like they grow fast, don't they? Wow.
Anne-Marie, thank you again for coming into the room, and absolutely a pleasure to read for you. A lovely selection of cards for you, messages from Spirit for this week. And the first one is the Queen of Coins. Now, she's shown up already tonight. An authority figure in the deck. The queens are very much respected. And the Queen of Coins is very down to earth. If ever you needed to talk to anybody and you needed a common sense approach, this is the person you would talk to. The Queen of Coins is practical, resourceful, sensible, very much focused on home and family and finances, very good with finances, very often in a situation where she's making sure that everybody else has everything they need. Absolutely personifies loving kindness, practicality, and grounded common sense. So this could be you embracing these qualities this week. The Knight of Teacups comes flying in on this motorbike. Now, the Knights have all got a motorbike in my deck. It's fast-moving energy. And this Knight comes in and says, just go steady. Take it a step at a time. Take a deep breath. Don't go rushing into anything. No snap decisions, just go steady. Good news coming in with the Page of Wands. The pages all bring a message. They all have an envelope, and this Page of Wands has loads of envelopes on this card. And she's bringing in good news, new information, new ideas, new creative projects, new opportunities, especially in an arena of something that you really do enjoy. So listen out, because there's some new information and positive news coming in. It's time to walk away from the past. This is the Five of Teacups. She's leaving these three little teacups behind. She acknowledges they're there because they've brought her to where she's come to so far. But now she's turned her back on them, and she's making a move forward towards something better. Speaking of leaving behind something, there's a strong emphasis on that. This ego card. Look, she's put all these rocks in a basket here because they're all too heavy for her. She doesn't need them anymore. And those are things like guilt, fear, self-sabotage, self-criticism. She's leaving those behind. Again, we've got an angel with their backs to us. This one has, look, because she's walking away. Because she's been guided by these balloons, which are so much lighter, and they're full of confidence and optimism and self-belief. So very much in energy of leaving that behind, leaving things and moving towards something even better. And your final card is it. The Six of Wands, something better, the victory card. Literally what it says on the card. Success after hard work. Leaving behind something that you don't need anymore, that's been weighing heavy. News about that this week. Just go steady, just take it steady, step at a time. My dad used to say to me when I went, just go steady, no rushing. And this is you being that resourceful, practical, grounded, common sense energy to get you through the week. And what a lovely week, actually, with victory at the end of it. So,
yeah.
Marie, I wish you well. That sounds lovely.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, you've got balance coming in with just temperance, right? And that's things going slowly, doing things in, moderation, not jumping, not rushing in. Like Anne said, just slow and steady. Don't go rushing in to do anything too quickly, because when we do, we might, I always say you're going to stub your toe and that hurts. So this is about just doing things in moderation, not rushing out, and also take yourself to center, to balance yourself. It's difficult when you're going through emotional situations and you feel the stress and anxiety of a situation. It's so hard. It's almost like we can't get a deep breath. But I think you just need to try to get yourself in that mindset and bring yourself to center and balance right now. I get it. The Two of Earth comes in as well, the Two of Pentacles. And again, that's that card of making a decision or a choice. You're juggling. Do I do this? Do I do that? Your mind seems to be doing this a lot. It can also be juggling your work, your career with your home life and things like that as well. Making out a schedule, they're showing me. Prioritizing things now, so that things aren't too difficult for you. Don't try to do too much is what they're telling me right now. Just try to, do what you have to do, okay, to get through the day, but don't force yourself to do something that's going to stress you out. Try to pick things and put them on your calendar, Anne Marie, that you really want to do, that make you feel good. Okay. If it's that walk on the beach, if it's, sitting with the grandchildren or whatever the case is, and having an ice cream cone with them or something simple like that, where you can be having beautiful distractions. Okay. But not pushing yourself into anything too exhausting. The Eight of Earth is you working hard on something here. It could be your inner determination to deal with life in general. But I do think that the Eight of Earth, as we know, the Eight of Pentacles is that card of trying to, get through your daily work, but try to do the best job that you can to propel yourself forward. I still see you applying for new jobs. I think you're going to be getting resumes out there, making contacts with people, because the Six of Water comes in here. And often that card is nostalgic, but it's also contacting people from your past or in a distance. So you could be getting in touch with somebody from your past, someone that you might have worked with or somebody that you might want to get involved with, because you're working hard here to try to perfect your job so that they can see what you have to offer here. Okay, that when we get this Eight of Earth. So nostalgic, yes, with the Six of Earth, thinking about the past, the times, the way they were and the way they are now. But also you could be in touch with somebody from a distance. It could be helping you. Now you could just be getting together with somebody who is at a distance from you as well. And we know who that is. Now the transformation card comes in. Okay, this is a Tower. And I always tell people I'm never really afraid of the Tower. A lot of people, when they see it in traditional tarot, oh my gosh, it's falling apart, it's on fire, people are falling to their death. No, this is a card that says something suddenly might change, because it's a big card of change. Okay, something could all of a sudden go and you're having to deal with the change. And this change is going to require you to rebuild your future, to rebuild a new foundation, to rebuild a stronger structure. You have that realization that life is going to change for you. And honest to God, with this card, they refer to liberation. Okay, so retribution and liberation, I see. So I love how this ended for you as well. So there's going to be change coming in. Okay. All right. So those are our super chats for now. And we're going to go back and pull a couple cards, as we always do, for our people in the chat room for being so faithful to come in. And of course, we have to go to Tammy first, because she is our doorkeeper, and so is Anne Marie. But Tammy's always here every single week, and she's keeping the room in order. And so Tammy, this is we're going to give you a couple of messages, okay? And then the next one on the list is Julia Rock. So I need you people, if you're in the room, because we were up to 14, we're down to 9 now. I will be calling your name out. If you are here, you need to just let me know, say here, so that we can give you a couple of messages. If not, we'll go on to the next person. So let's see what we have here. Oh.
So, Tammy, thank you for looking after us like you do, keeping us nice and safe in this lovely chat room. And thoroughly appreciated. Thank you. So, some lovely cards for you. It's going to be a busy week because you've got the Empress card. And the Empress is all about doing, not just thinking about doing or hoping to do or intending to do. Look, she's got her apron on, she's got her sleeves rolled up, and she's busy on new ideas, creative projects, something new, things that she's been meaning to get on with, she's busy doing. The Temperance card is all about mixing ideas together. It's about compromise. It's about balance. So when you're getting busy on this something new, it's going to involve talking things over, mixing ideas together, conversations, compromise, all of those lovely qualities, and principally balance. That's Temperance, really. It's just taking it steady and seeing both sides, mixing ideas together and compromising, because the Chariot brings this fast move forward. This could be very welcome if things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit slow. Here we are suddenly with this movement forward. Look how easily she can glide forward. She's on ice. She's got ice skates. It's easy. But she's done it in a way that's balanced and disciplined. She's thought it out. She's talked it over. She's compromised. But it's the taking action in the first place that's led to the momentum and the movement forward. So think it through, act with care. Don't do anything too hastily. Don't do anything too quickly. This is a week of measured, well thought out mindfulness moves forward. So, Tammy, I hope that makes sense. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, very similar to yours. I've got the Two of Earth, and that's a card of balance too. Making decisions and choices. You might have two offers, two options, two opportunities, and two decisions to make. But don't get stressed out about it. Okay, this is a card that says, even with this picture, here she is trying to balance herself on a fence, but she knows if she falls, she's not going to break. She's got water to save her. So know that you're not going to have a difficult if you're trying to make a choice about something and make a decision about something. It'll come easier than you thought. This is prioritizing what it is you want to do and just bringing yourself into balance. You could be balancing something here, and it can be balancing money too. Okay. Now you've got the Two of Water next. The Two of Water next is partnership. Could be a soulmate or a partner in business. It could be a partner that you're going to meet, someone that you might have a soulmate attraction to. You might meet somebody coming into your life, but it's friendship and it's commitment and it's partnership. Also, there could be a reconciliation with somebody. It could be a soulmate friend, or it could be someone that you knew in the past. The Seven of Earth comes in, the Pentacles, and we know that that's investment, taking an assessment, putting your work in, your time and effort into something, and then waiting for it to happen. If you made a phone call, if you sent out a letter, if you sent out a message of some sort, you could be waiting. And it's just about being patient because you've done everything you can do. Okay, so don't get up in your head about it. I hope that helps. Okay. We've got Julia Rock. If you're here, Julia Rock, we need you to step forward. If not, we're going on to do Colleen. Colleen, if you're here, let us know. Colleen Piak, let us know. So we're calling Julia Rock and Colleen. If you're here, step up and say you're here. Okay, so we can give you a message. If not, we'll be moving on to the next. Okay. Sometimes there's a little bit of but we're down to 9, we're up to 10 again. Oh, very good, Tammy. Thank you. Okay, so you know what? We're going to go to Tamara because Tamara's always in our room. And she's also, a member of my channel. So let's pull some cards for her. So it's been really, really hot and muggy here where I live. And New York's been extremely hot too. Anne Marie vouched to that. Stephanie, they're here. Okay, sweetie, thank you. I'll give you a check. We're not there yet, but we'll keep you in mind for sure.
Okay, Tamara, thank you again. Huge thank you. It seems really strange, me from Yorkshire in the UK, saying it's lovely to see you every Sunday, and it really is.
Yeah, I know.
You put the loveliest things in the comments that I can see when I'm reading all these lovely affirmations, lovely positive appreciation. Every week you do it, and I'm so very grateful for that. So thank you, and let's get on with your reading. So we've got the Six of Teacups to start with. So this is all about the past. So it's remembering the past with love. It's reminiscing, talking about the past, very likely. But very much more, it's you doing what you've always wanted to do. It's realizing how far you've come, appreciating that. Realize how well you're doing, appreciating that, and doing what you've always wanted to do. The Sun card is next, one of the best cards in the whole deck. This is you really enjoying the results of your hard work. And on the card, look, the sunflowers are in flower. She's had to plant them, she's had to water them and look after them. And now it's time for her to enjoy the results of her hard work. This is success. This is appreciation. And it also gives you a little nudge to get busy on those new ideas. We have the Lovers card next. So this could be the start of a lovely friendship, but generally it's about decision making. And on the card, look, our lovely angel is carefully deliberating. She's looking at all these roses and she's deciding which ones she would like. And she's asking herself the question, which of these things will make me happy? Now, not everybody is able to answer a question like that because we're very often making other people happy. Are we feeling obliged to do something somebody else wants us to do? But this Lover's card says, choose carefully and ask yourself that simple question. What would I really like and what will bring me happiness? What will make me happy? The Ace of Teacups, you're obviously going to make a good choice because the Ace of Teacups is the happiness we're talking about. It's something new. The aces are something brand new. And this is lovely. Positive emotions coming in to find you, like love, joy, optimism, happiness. It can sometimes mean a new home, but generally, lovely, positive emotions coming in to find you. And just in case there was that little tiny doubt, the magician says, you are ready. You have everything you need. They've taken the leap of faith here and they are flying. And this is what this magician comes in. You are ready. You have everything you need. You can do it. It's as simple as that. So, Damara, thank you. I hope that resonates with you and a pleasure to read for you.
Beautiful. Okay, Damara, this is for you. You know, I think you're going to be making a few changes and a few adjustments. You've got the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is that message that comes in that says, I was going to do this. Now I'm going to have to do it that way. Okay, so it's inspiring, though. It's a card that says, you know, it's a brilliant new idea. And through your determination and your mental health, how you look at situations, you're going to be able to move forward. Often this card is the card that you might find some information that you heard through the grapevine or somebody blurts something out to you and you're not really happy how you received it. We always say, just take the message. It's meant for your ears, regardless of who has delivered it. Often people think out of tune. There are circumstances around them that make them say things the way they do. But this is a message that could be very exciting for you, but it may cause a delay to your plans and make you change your plans to do something else. It's imperative you get this message and you pay attention. The Queen of Air says it might be because you're going to get rid of something. You're going to cut something out. You're going to walk away from something. You're coming to a conclusion that if it doesn't work, I'm going the other way, or I'm going to change something here. So you're very experienced at what you do. So is this queen. She's independent. She's also referred to as the widow or the single woman, where she's so independent. She just goes out and on a course, on her journey, on her own, and she doesn't need to worry about other people. She's self-sufficient. This is cutting things out that no longer serve you. The Three of Water. Yeah, this is a happy card of celebration. Gee, tomorrow you might be getting invited to a wedding or the birth of a baby, something like that. It could be a party. It could be a bunch of your friends getting together, but it is a card of happiness and celebrating something. So it could be something coming up, birthday or something coming up that you're going to be celebrating. Yeah, you're being strong. Yes, you're being strong. Okay, welcome, Lorraine. Lorraine has given us a super chat. So here we are, Lorraine. and anticipating retiring by October. Any advice about it? Yeah, put your feet up and enjoy. That's my comment. Be happy. Don't worry, as the song says. Retirement can be bittersweet. You need to keep busy. You need to, but doing things you like to do. That's what I always say. And you
Oh,
know,
absolutely. Yeah.
do things that you like to do. And some people, they retire and then they decide to go back and work for the same company and they get double dip and they make that extra money on the side, but they know that they can say no and leave anytime they want. So we'll see what we've got for you.
Right. Okay. So, Lorraine, thank you for coming into the room. So, anticipating retiring. Now, the Four of Teacups comes out first. And this says, just look at the bigger picture. Look right round. Just on the card, look, she's so focused on these three tiny teacups, which are the past. She's missing this glorious, huge teapot and teacup and opportunity right behind her because she's just looking in one direction. So stand back, look at the bigger picture. The Ace of Wands brings in a glorious opportunity for a fresh new start. This could be retirement. This could be you leaving the past and seeing this lovely opportunity. And this is you taking this opportunity. Look, she's jumped in the balloon basket and she's on her way. So the Wands is always about something exciting. It's about taking action. This is about a positive new start. And this card says, what are you waiting for? So focus on what could go right. This is the Nine of Pencils card. Very often we are programmed to do just the opposite. On the card, look, she's simply looking at this yo-yo here that is working. So focus on what could go right. Do your homework. So this isn't going to be a decision that you're going to just make like that. This is going to be well thought out because the Page of Coins has come in and says, do your homework. Do your research. There's information that you really do need to find out. And here she is, look, reading a book. She's finding this information out. And that's just what you need to do. You need to research. You need to find out. You need to know all the implications and anything that you need to know about making this move into retirement. You need all that information at your fingertips. The Three of Coins. This is about teamwork, making the dream work. So you might be working alongside somebody else. You might be working as part of a team. There might be something involved with working well with other people. But you must make sure that you've got all this information and then put it into action. So lots of homework to do. You might have other people helping you, all as part of a team. And then we've got the final card. Is the reflection card. And here she is, look, she's finally put down this rucksack. She's walking in the mountains. And she's stopped to have a pot of tea and a slice of cake. Now, it looks like there's not a lot happening on that card, but in fact, there's an awful lot happening because she's reflecting. This is a card of assessing. Where have I got to? More importantly, what do I want to do next? Here she is. You have to look ever so carefully. But it says climb to new heights on that little walking signpost there. She's assessing where she's come from. She's assessing where she is now. She's enjoying where she is now. But she's planning where to next. And that's just what you need to be doing. But you need to do your homework first. This is a process that you need to go through. But there is an extraordinary, absolutely wonderful, fresh new start waiting for you. So, Lorraine, I hope that makes sense.
Beautiful.
Hope that resonates.
Thanks very much. Okay, Lorraine, I think at work you've had your challenges there at that place, and I really don't get the feeling that you're unhappy leaving it. This is the card, the Five of Fire, the card of having to feel you had to compete, push yourself, work on deadlines, and do things like that. Also, getting involved. I think there were times at your place of work where there were some conflicts, and working with people where there were problems with people around you. Those little annoyances that come in with a job when there's always changes. So having been there for a while, I think you've seen a lot of things change and overturn of people coming in, and they weren't all nice. I think this is the best thing for you, is to retire. The 10 of air is that card of feeling as though there's nowhere else to go, right? You're there, you've done your time, you're not going to climb that ladder of success any farther than you are now. And it's the end of tough times. So there may have been challenges with your job. And I think, if nothing else, you're going to feel very, very relieved to be free of that energy that's been around you there. Not all of us get to pick and choose our career and love it. Okay. I did. I was very lucky. I chose what I wanted to do, and every day was not work to me because I loved my job. But not everybody's that lucky, right? Now, you're going to do your research, like Anne said. I don't think you're going to be sitting around on your bottom doing nothing. I think you're going to look into wanting to be busy and do something. And this is, the high priestess, where she has that ability to trust her instincts and her intuition. And she gets that wisdom from looking and researching into the background. So you could be wanting to, find a new hobby, or you could be wanting to think about relocating, or you could be thinking about wanting to travel, or you might even be thinking about wanting to take up a part-time job and do something on your own. Maybe you could have a little passive income of your own, or a little business on the side, but doing that homework so that you can be feeling satisfied and relieved to have that, knowing that information is there. Now, you've got a beautiful couple here. You've got the Queen and the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is that beautiful, loving, caring, compassionate energy that comes in and is willing to understand situations, or with you. It could be your partner, it could be your best friend, it could be somebody like that around you who wants to be there in your end of the ring to support you when you do retire. And I think they're trustworthy. And I think this person is going to be there to say, hey, I've been there. I've done it. I have the medal for it, but maybe you'd like to try this as well. The Queen of Cups is you finally taking care of yourself. Okay. Retirement is going to make you do that. Where, at first it does leave us with kind of an empty feeling, like, this is it. Now what? Right. Well, I set myself up doing what I'm doing now well in advance before I pulled the plug. And Anne does she set herself up. She does volunteer work she loves very much. And her husband did the same. So it's about not sitting there in the armchair just knitting and watching Netflix. This is about you doing something you really love to do. And if in the beginning it's put your feet up, yeah, by all means. But I think you've always done for everybody else, been of service to family or people at work, or your clients or customers, or whatever the case is. Now it's about you. So Lorraine, take care of you. Enjoy yourself. Do it without guilt. Whatever it is you want to do it now. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Congratulations. I think you're going to be absolutely relieved to be retired. Absolutely relieved. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Rachel 2104, you have to make a super chat. You can't ask questions without making a super chat. Okay. What are the best ways to help to get a lifeline? Okay. So you have to do a super chat if you have a question. Okay. We're just now giving out just a couple of cards to people in the room like you, but it doesn't pertain to any particular question. They don't ask a question. They just Spirit gives them these messages. Okay. So, all right. Now we're going on to, I did call out Julia. She didn't come in, right? I did call out Colleen. She didn't come in. And I did call Lorraine. She didn't come in. So Stephanie did. Okay, so let's see where Stephanie is. She said she was here. So, whoops, wait a minute. There she is. So Stephanie will give you a couple of cards. Okay, thank you so much for staying in the room. Kathy and Dean, are you still here, or are you out on your own channel? Because sometimes you go out Sundays as well.
So, Stephanie, thank you for coming into the room again. So, the card for you, life experience is the card that's come out for you first. This is lovely. This is about you making positive changes now based on life experience. This is what I've called the card. This is called life experience. And on the card, look, she's built that sandcastle and it's washing away. But she's taken from it all these pearls of wisdom and she's moving forward with positive changes. So it's very much learning from the past, very much just assessing and thinking, well, I've been there, I've done that, I've got the t-shirt, I've learned everything I need to know. And this is you deciding to make some positive change. When you do so, just keep things in balance. This is the Two of Coins. So it could be that you've got more than one choice to choose from. On the card, look, she's juggling and she's on a unicycle. She's trying to do far too much at once. So when you're making these positive changes, think about work-life balance. Think about how much time you give away to other people and make sure there's some time in there for you. Think about financial balance, how that's going to be impacted. Just be aware of all those things when you make your decisions. Think about it, reflect on it. This is this reflection card. Take your time, assess. Where have you come to? Think about where you are now. And now it's time to plan this adventure and make those positive changes. So, Stephanie, I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Stephanie. Lorraine, that we just read, said, thank you both. I think you're right. I will be relieved. Time to take care of me. I'll take time to do my research and then move confidently forward. Thank you. So that's beautiful. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so we're going back here. Who were we doing? We were doing
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Trying to find her again. Stephanie, we're doing you now. So I'm just trying to get your name back up here again. And if it shows up, I went and jumped from one. There you are. Okay, here we go. So what I have for you is in your center position, you could be thinking about doing something new. You have the dreamer, which is the Fool, taking a leap of faith, going after something new that you would like to do, but make sure that you're prepared. Don't, like I say, don't go jumping into anything, making any snap decisions to do something that could be risky without preparing yourself. All right. Could be a new beginning for you. I mean, let's face it, the dreamer, the Fool is the very first card in the deck, and it's the very beginning of the journey. Okay. A new location, a new journey that you're going towards. You're working hard for something here. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. That's a card that says you could be working very hard at your job, trying to perfect something. You might be doing a job where you're having to work hands-on or learn something new. They could be changing things at work that you have to learn something new. You could also be thinking about adding something new to your resume. You might be wanting to get a credit in something or get a degree in something or take something new that you can add to your resume to level you up in that next tax bracket. Often refers to education with this card as well, but paying attention to the details, okay? Trying to perfect what you know so that you can show the powers that be what an asset you are to be there. The Ace of Water, beginning of something new, beautiful. It could be a new love, a new relationship. It's always about emotions and relationships with the Ace of Water. Trust your intuition. There could be somebody new coming in. Could be a soulmate or a love mate. That's what I have for you. Okay, all right. So the next one here is Deanne Warman. If you're here, step up. Kathy's Guided Light. Are you here? Oh, there's Dean. Dean's still here.
Dean's listening in the background.
Yeah, he's lurking in the shadows.
Diane's here. And Diane's very kindly watched my new video that I put out with a new card spread.
I have to tell you, I was looking at my phone a minute ago and trying to get back on YouTube here, and there you were. So I'm going to watch it.
Right. I've flown across the Atlantic Ocean to Canada. That's lovely.
Right here. So I'm going to be watching this after we're finished. I want to see that Celtic cross.
Yes, inspired by you, Brenda. Thank you.
Oh, you're funny. I'm glad that I inspire you. That's about it. I don't think you need too much inspiration from me. You've got enough talent in your and fly on your
Thank
own
you.
solo. You're doing so good. I'm so happy for you. Okay, we got Deanne Warman.
Right. Here we are, Deanne. Oh, lovely. So, Deanne, Queen of Wands shows up for you as your first card. Now, the Queens are authority figures in the deck, not to be messed with, especially this one, the Queen of Wands. She absolutely personifies confidence, self-belief. Her motto in life is, yes, I can, you just watch me. She's so sassy. She can manifest exactly what she needs whenever she needs it. And here, look, she's just manifested a pot of tea and a cake just like that because she's had to learn how to. And now she's happy to share these qualities with other people. So these are qualities that you could very well do with embracing this week. This solid self-belief, this solid self-confidence. The Ace of Teacups brings in something new, positive emotions coming in. It can be the start of a friendship. It's absolutely beautiful. But generally, these are lovely, positive qualities coming in of love, light, happiness, optimism, and positivity. Focus on balance. Focus on extremes of too much or too little and strike a balance right down the middle. So when this Queen of Wands energy, when you're going, yes, I can, you just watch me, make sure that you've taken into account and everything is balanced, like finances. This is the coin suit. Work-life balance, how much time you give away, or how much time do you take for yourself. All of those things need thinking about, need considering. So there's no extreme of too much or too little. And then here you are stepping up into this leadership role. This is the Emperor, another one not to be messed with, who is organized, leadership qualities. Everything has a plan, everything's in its place. At a moment's notice, everything is ready because the Emperor is so well organized. So you stepping up, getting organized with a detailed plan, and actually really stepping up into that leadership role. So, Diane, I hope that makes sense and I hope that resonates with you.
Hi, Diana. So nice to see you. It's been a while since we've chatted. Okay, Deanne. Deanne, you may have a lot of decisions and choices to make right now. Okay, eeny meeny, you're trying to pick which one. I think you might be a little bit stressed out. You're over analyzing something that could be easier than you think. Don't procrastinate. This is a card that says you need to step up and make a choice or a decision, but it'll come easy as long as you think about long-term benefits, longevity, and what's going to serve you to your greater good. You need to step up and be, the emperor here, in charge of in charge of your destiny here and your life, taking control. I mean, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, getting your ducks all in an order, being organized and structured right now. You have the ability to sit now in the seat of power and be in control of your emotions and the choices that you're making here with this 7 of water. The Knight of Water comes riding into town and could possibly sweep you off your feet. You could be falling madly in love with somebody or just in love with the situation around you, feeling those wonderful emotions. This is also the card that says you could be invited to some sort of gala event that has to do with an engagement party or a rehearsal party or a wedding. So that's what I have for you too. So nice to see you, Diane. I'm so glad. I hope everything's going well for you. Okay, so we've done it. Kathy's here, Dean's here. Let's travel up my book, up my page here. Okay. All right, Dean, let's see what we have for you.
So this is for Dean.
Yeah.
Hi, Dean. Thank you for coming into the room. Always nice to see you. So, Dean, this week, time to make a choice. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords in traditional tarot, just in case you were wondering what's going on here. So this is this card, this 2 of Pentacles, is asking you to make a positive choice. On the card, she can't decide on this or that. She's stuck. So do your homework, do the research, and then be prepared to make a choice. The 10 of Teacups is next, the 10 of Cups. Happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment, spending time with loved ones. Absolutely lovely energy. The ego card says it's time for you to leave behind anything that's weighing you down or holding you back. This could be to do with this choice, moving on with something so much lighter. So leaving behind self-criticism. I know it's easier said than done, but if you're mindful about it, self-criticism, don't need it. Self-doubt, guilt, fear. Focus on self-belief, on optimism, on confidence, and allow those to lead the way. Because the Page of Teacups at the end is bringing in some news, some lovely news. She's a messenger, as you know, a page in the deck. So this Page of Teacups could be the start of a lovely new friendship. It could also be support, help, advice, something that's going to make you really happy. And trust your intuition. That's what she also brings in this page. So listen to that inner voice. Just get your cards out. Do a reading, get the kettle on, and just trust that intuition, because positive news, support and help could well feature this week. But the 10 of Teacups is lovely. Happy ever after.
Yeah.
Fulfillment card. Yeah.
One of the best cards out there. You're lucky.
Yeah.
Mine's not so lucky. No, I shouldn't say that. Okay, what's going on here? You're losing sleep here, Dean. What are you doing? You're staying up too late? You're drinking too much caffeine? What are you doing? You're worried about something? Let it go. Leave those troubles on the bed. Don't take things personal. Just walk away from that negativity. You don't need to carry that burden with you anymore. Okay, so let it go. You got a brand new, exciting Ace of Fire here. Ace of Wands coming in, a new, exciting, situation and opportunity that might bring in some more creativity for you, but don't be afraid to go after it. Okay, you might get an idea, or somebody might be bringing something new into the table of life for you. Don't be afraid to go out after it, because you can be determined. You can do the homework. You can use your due diligence with this Queen of Fire. We know who's that Queen of Fire. You and I have been talking about some of the energy that has been around you, Dean, and you always hear me say that the Queen of Fire is the queen that flips a bird at everybody that doubts her or doesn't think she is strong enough to go after her goals. And I think you pretty much let somebody this week know that this is who you are, and that you have this capability of walking away from situations, and that you're much stronger and much smarter than that person took you for granted for. So stay determined. He's probably laughing there. He knows what I'm talking about. Stay determined, Dean. You're worth the wait, believe me. Okay. All righty, that's what I've got for Dean. Now we're going to find Kathy. Kathy, come on in, Kathy. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. You stepped up to it, that you were still here. Kathy, 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 guided light. Back here somewhere. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Nice to see you as well. Lost my Kathy. Come on in, Kathy. Let me know you're here so that I can. Oops, there you are. I just stepped right by you. So she was talking to Heather when Heather said she'd been in the hospital for 7 weeks. And she says, I know you don't do, medical questions. And I said, well, you still let us know. And I said, we'll send you healing prayer and energy to overcome this. We're always here to listen. Okay. Kathy, come in here. Let me know you're here. Are you lurking in the shadows too? There she is. There's my Kathy. There you
are. Okay. Hi, Kathy. Thank you so much for coming into the room, and a pleasure to read for you. First card for you is lovely. 10 of Teacups. I've literally pulled that a minute ago. Here we are again. Happy ever after. Quality time with family, with loved ones. Emotional fulfillment. We've now got the Queen of Teacups following that. Now, an authority figure in the deck. This queen brings in two messages. And the first one is make sure you're looking after yourself. Now, the Queen of Teacups is absolutely fantastic at looking after other people. And this is what she's doing on the card here, look. She's making a big pot of tea for other people. She absolutely personifies charity, humanity, and humility. Very often in a role where she's taking care of other people and making sure they feel good. And the reason that she's so good at that is that she looks after herself first. The Magician comes in. You've got some really big cards coming up here. Says literally, you are ready. Yes, you can. You can do it. It's as simple as that. So if there was any little nagging doubt saying, oh, I'm not so sure, this Magician card comes in and says, yes, you're ready. You have everything you need. You can do it. And the High Priestess says, do your homework, look into things, just take your time, look into things fully before taking that leap. Just take your time, think it all through. So I hope that makes sense, Kathy. You've got some lovely cards here.
Beautiful. Dean says he loves that shade of blue on you. You look very...
Bless you. Thank you.
It is. She wears that blue a lot, and it's beautiful, isn't it? It suits her well. Have you ever had your colors done on you? Are you a spring, a winter, a summer? What are you?
I'm a winter. I had the absolute privilege of working before I was doing tarot and things. I'm a trained life coach, and together with another lady, we used to do a confidence workshop, and I would talk about inner confidence and she would talk about outer confidence. And so she would be the one that would do colors, cut, and all of that. So very kindly, I had a chat with her first, and she told me which colors are good for my hair and skin tone.
They said I was a summer, but I wanted to be a winter because I loved all those brilliant, the royal blues and the fuchsias and all those bright pinks and that. But I think it could be a combination. I think,
you can.
We know that the winter and the summer are cool colors, right? We don't want to go into yellows and oranges and lime greens and things like that because they make us look yellow, right? So Anyway, I could tell that I figured you must have been a winter because you wear it so well. Okay, my friend, my beautiful Kathy Stafford friend, you've got the Two of Earth. You're balancing something. You're always balancing something. And guess what? You didn't get the Temperance card. Ooh, that's a surprise, right? Because she says that's her, the Temperance card. It didn't come up. Not yet, anyway. So you know what? You're prioritizing something. You're balancing something. It could be your bank account. It could be balancing the energy around you, trying to pace yourself, doing things in a comfortable pace for yourself. Know that you're protected. Know that your landing is going to be soft. Things aren't going to be as hard on you as you thought. But also, like I said, you could be having to make a decision or a choice about something as well. Don't worry about it because you know what you want to do, Kathy. Go with it. The Five of Earth says, this is a card of lack, loss, bankruptcy, all those wonderful things. But it is a card that says, as much as it's a challenge you're dealing with, there are resources out there to resolve those challenges and go through those doors. I mean, there she is. She's got the angel on the other side of the door saying, hey, guess what? I'm here to help you. So you're always out there helping everybody else, Kathy. It's time for you to find someone who can help you. Okay, someone who's going to be there to help you with your challenges right now. Don't internalize things. You generally don't, Kathy. You're good at vocalizing issues in your life and sharing them with us so that we can all be part of that and help you through your situation. So finding the resources to resolve any problems. Justice is going to be waged in your favor, Kathy. Something here, there's going to be some fairness drawn onto your plate. This is about the law of karma. Right? And what goes around comes around. I think you're going to find that things are going to work out better than you thought. If there's something you're dealing with here when it comes to the law or justice or something here in your life, you're going to find that you're going to come out ahead of the game. Okay, so think about that one. Thank you very much for coming in, Erica. Hi, Erica. How are you? Erica Duncan again. Thank you for your super chat. Erica wants a general reading. So let's see what we can pull for you, Eric. Nice to see you.
Okay, so Erica, thank you for coming into the room and a pleasure to read for you. So, Page of Teacups is your first card, and the pages all bring a message. They all have an envelope, and her little envelope is in this teacup here, look. So this Page of Teacups brings in messages of love, appreciation, help, and support. This card also says, trust your intuition. Listen to that little voice inside. What's it saying? Pay attention to that and trust it because it's there to help you. Your help or your hurdle here, the Six of Teacups, is all about the past. So you might be reminiscing, you might be chatting to somebody about the past, you might be meeting somebody from the past. But generally, this card is all about you doing what you've always wanted to do. It's time to focus on moving forward away from the past. Now, it's interesting. You've got the card of the past here, so you might be thinking about it. And then this very next card comes in. And this is about you moving away from the past towards something even better. And on the card, look, these three little spilt teacups represent the past. But she's turned her back on those and she's now on her way forward to these full teacups and a brand new teapot there. Look. So moving towards something better and leaving the past behind. The 10 of Teacups comes in. This is about you enjoying quality time with family, with friends, with loved ones, feeling emotionally fulfilled. It's the happy ever after card. And pulling it all together, this 4 of Coins card says, just be mindful. This is a mindfulness card, and it says, be mindful of extremes. So on this card, she's got to balance these little scales, look. There's too many on this side. So this is focusing on financial balance. You need to get your bank account balanced. Work-life balance, get that into balance. Make sure that there's time for you, and how much time do you give away to other people, and how much time do you take for yourself? All of those things need considering because there's a fantastic opportunity on the way. The Ace of Wands is literally, here's the opportunity, what are you waiting for? If I had to read this card and they said you've got 5 seconds to read it, that's literally what I would say. New opportunity, what are you waiting for? Fantastic new start. And the Wands is a suit. It's very much something that you're excited about. This is about taking action, moving forward, being really enthusiastic. So a lovely new start, but very much stepping away from something, leaving the past behind, getting everything balanced, trusting where you want to go, listening to that inner voice, and then getting ready, jumping into that balloon basket, and then you'll be on your way. So, Erica, thank you, and I hope that resonates.
Okay. I've got very different cards. Erica, you've got the 5 of Water. You might be thinking about something in the past here, worrying about it and thinking about it. This is a card of crying over spilt milk. In other words, we can't change history or the past. And often we feel disappointment and regret about it. Yeah, there you go. Regret about a situation. But it requires you to forgive and let it go, or forgive yourself for something, carrying this load. Okay, so as we say, crying over spilt milk, there she is. You know, she's got that milk at her feet. All she has to do is grab the paper towel, pick up those cups, and she can get up and start moving in a new direction. So try to let it go. There could have been some deception here, though, that brought on this energy. The 7 of Air, the 7 of Swords, you know, being aware, being conscious about somebody that could have been deceiving you. They might have been the wolf in sheep's clothing. They might have been, selfish. They might have taken advantage of a situation. And I always say with this card, remember, be careful what you allow yourself to tell people or share with others, because not everybody is our best friend. Okay, so you might have been feeling that disappointment there, but you're getting a brand new opportunity with the Ace of Air, the Ace of Swords, hearing about something that's going to get your creative juices going again. It kind of takes you off guard at first when you hear about it, but then you go, you know what? I needed to hear the truth about this situation. And now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, because here's the Nine of Earth. And the Nine of Earth is that card of, feeling contented, walking in your garden of abundance. You did the work. Now put your feet up. You did your time. You put up with that energy around you in the past. You now got a new opportunity and a new lease on life to go after what you want and be happy again. The Queen of Wands is that card, as Anne has said, taking care of yourself. She's always prepared. She's able to take care of everybody because she's taking care of herself first. And this is very important that you do that. And you know what? I always say to people, no is a full sentence. And it's okay to say no once in a while and just take the time for you. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I think you're healing through a past situation. You realize now it's about your needs, and you're going to do that. You're going to take care of yourself now. Thank you so much, Erica, for your super chat and for asking us to do this. And it's always nice to see you. Okay, we were going to do Kathy, weren't we? Or did we just do Kathy? We did
Kathy.
Blues are beautiful on you. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we did Anne Marie. We've got Fatima, Rachel, and we've got Diana Vincenzo. So step up if you guys are still here. Okay, so we got Fatima or Fatima, whatever, and Rachel, 2104, and Diana Vincenzo. So we're down to 8 people. Let us know if you're in the room, and we will give you a couple of cards. Okay, so we'll just wait a few minutes. So it's been great being out here. We've had a good room again, and Fatima. Okay, there she is. Sometimes she comes in and late, and we don't get to give her a card. So I'm glad you're here. She's always leaves comments on my videos. I try to acknowledge them, and even if it's just with a thumbs up and a heart, thank you so much for following me. You're so gracious, and you're so forthcoming with complimenting me and telling me about my videos. Diana, you're still here too. Great. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yeah. And we've got Diane. Rachel might have left. I have a feeling.
Okay. So, Fatima, thank you for coming into the room. So your first card here is the Temperance card. This is all about balance. This is about compromise. This is about mixing ideas together. And that's just what she's doing on the card. Look, she's mixing all of these fruits together and making a fabulous fruit salad. That's what she's doing. So very much a week of listening to other people, compromising, working on different ideas, mixing ideas together. It's a card of balance, not rushing into anything. The Queen of Wands is here again. She's shown up a lot this evening. An authority figure in the deck. She absolutely personifies self-belief, self-confidence. She trusts her decision-making. She approaches life saying, yes, I can. And she's able to manifest exactly what she needs whenever she needs it, because she's had to learn how to do that. And now is very happy to share these qualities with other people. So I do feel this could be you stepping into this energy of self-confidence and self-belief. And your motto this week needs to be, yes, I can. Don't be rushed into anything. The Knight of Pencils comes flying in on this motorbike and just saying, choose with care. So this Queen of Wands energy is quite robust energy. It's very much an energy of doing, getting on with things. And just this Knight of Pencils says, just choose carefully. This lovely angel's come flying in on this motorbike, and she's got the choice of the main road or the bumpy track. She needs to choose carefully. So that's just what you need to be mindful of this week. Balance, thinking things through, choosing carefully, talking things over, compromising, and then this Queen of Wands, this is you going, yes, I can, you just watch me. So I hope that resonates, Fatima. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, Fatima, you've got the wise counselor, and we know that that's a Hierophant. And this is about you surrounding yourself with, supportive, loving, and understanding people. This is a card of unity, bringing new people into your circle that really get you, people that want to work with you, have the same belief system as you do. You could also be dealing with, educational or religious, institutions as well. But I do think that you're going to be collaborating with other people right now and meeting new people for some reason. I see this happening. The King of Water comes in, and this could be somebody again. The King of Water is so compassionate, loving, caring. He's that person or she that steps forward and says, hey, I'm here to guide you, just because he wants or she wants to do it. You get that wise counsel from this King of Water, very compassionate, beautiful energy coming in. So somebody could be coming forward. This could be, because you're meeting other people here, or you're surrounding yourself with supportive, loving people. This could be one of them that's there to give you wise counsel and guide you through a process. The Magician says, hey, you've got everything here to create your happiness now. You've got wise support and counsel here, the right people around you. And now you're able to go after what you want with the Magician. So stepping up to the plate, excuse me, manifesting what you want. And the universe says you've got all the resources here to create your own magic and be happy. So Fatima, I hope that helps for you. Thank you. Excuse me. Now we have beautiful Diana from Diana Vincenzo. It's been so long. We have to chat on Messenger, Diana. You got to bring me up to the what you're doing now. Bring me up to date. All right. All right. So as it sits, Diana's going to be our last one, because the other ones that I asked aren't here. So you'll probably be our last one. We're going to give some cards to.
Okay, Diana, thank you for coming into the room. 3 fantastic cards for you. The Page of Pencils first. Now, we were talking earlier on about the pages being messengers, and this Page of Pencils is a messenger, bringing in new information, clarity, and new ideas. Now, sometimes she brings in information and she isn't the most tactful of individuals. So listen to the message, not the messenger. It might mean a delay. It might mean a slight change to plan. But very often this Page of Pencils brings in this information that you've been waiting to hear. And that's the clarity that you have been waiting for. The King of Pencils is then next. Now, authority figures in the deck, not to be messed with, especially this one. The King of Pencils is very, very logical, clear thinking, very often in a position, perhaps a public speaker, a position of authority, especially where complex paperwork is involved. So it could be a lawyer, it could be an accountant, it could be somebody who would look over the small print of any documents that we wouldn't normally come across. So this King of Pencils is stepping up to give you advice and help and motivation. This could be you also. Another way to read this card is you stepping up into this role, helping other people, but it's very much to do with professional advice. And the Four of Wands comes in and said, it's time for you to receive with grace and gratitude. This is you being appreciated for everything you do, for all that you are. And look, she's been given a lovely bunch of tulips and a thank you balloon. This is success. This is you being recognized. This is you being rewarded. And this is you receiving with grace and gratitude. So in comes that King of Pencils with that professional help, that real strong energy, and the clarity that you've been waiting for as well. So Diana, I hope that resonates.
Beautiful. Okay, so we got rid of Taro Killer, who is obviously a troll. Welcome, Share Bear. All personal questions such as you're asking have to require a super chat donation minimum of $5. You just hit that little money button below, okay? But if you stay in the room, we'll definitely give you a couple of cards just for being in the room, okay? But they may or may not give you the answer that you want. Okay, so Diana, okay. You know the problem that you had in the past with somebody? They may be wanting to get in touch with you again, or there could be a repeating habit here. Beware of someone that either knew you're meeting, okay? They may not be telling you the truth, the whole truth, so help them God. Beware of that, okay? Somebody here is being deceptive and not being truthful, or this energy could be wanting to get back and in touch with you. You're going to think long and hard about that, okay? You're not going to move fast. This is a night of Pentacles. You're smarter now from all that situation that you've had to deal with in the past. And so you're going to be very, very careful now, right? So this is all about you stepping up to the plate, being mindful of what's going on in your life, taking your time and making a detailed plan to improve things in it. And you're at the end of the day, you come out the champion because you've got the Chariot, okay? You've learned from the past and you're going to come out ahead of the game. This is about your victory, about your willpower and getting recognition for the good person that you are. Okay. So yeah, beautiful. Okay. So yes, we just saw these crazy things come up. So I don't know who this Tarot Killer is, but whatever. There's always one out there, right? It's okay. So he's been banned or she's been banned. So not to worry, guys, not to pay attention to that information, okay? That negative information. We're protected here in that circle of white light. So we don't have to ever worry about that. Okay, Share Bear. Thank you for coming in the room, Diana. I hope that those messages, at the end of the day, you're going to come out the champion here. Take your time. Okay. If you're meeting somebody new, do your research. Okay. Don't allow yourself to fall prey to a bad habit that happened to you before. Okay. Don't let history repeat itself. But somebody could be trying to return. Somebody might be trying to get in touch with you. But I don't see them winning. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll chat soon for sure. Okay, so Share Bear, you're our very last. I said Diane is, but because you came in the room, I'll give you a couple of cards, okay? If you're still here, Share Bear, step up and say, yeah, you're still here so that we know you are, that you didn't leave. And we'll give you a couple of cards, okay?
Okay, so Share Bear. First card, Ace of Pencils. This is lovely. This is something new. This is new ideas. This is clarity. This is you working things out. Working out what hasn't worked in order to work out what does. So this is clarity coming in and new ideas. Keep going, stay determined. This is the 9 of Wands. Keep going, be persistent, be determined, and don't give up. Because success can be right around the corner. That's the Star card, one of the best cards in the whole deck. So new ideas, new clarity coming in, you working things out, keep going and keep moving towards this star energy, which is success, recognition, and you being the star of your own show. So thank you, Share Bear. Thank you for coming into the room.
Okay, you might be on a new path, Share Bear. This is the dreamer. This is the fool card, taking a leap of faith, going after something new. Don't be afraid to do that. Just make sure you do your research because the high priestess shows up and she does her research. She doesn't sit there and just expect things to fall in her lap. She's very prepared. She trusts her intuition and her gut feelings. This could be a new beginning for you, but you don't want to step into it without doing your research and checking it out first. The Six of Water is that card of nostalgia. You could be thinking about your past friends. Maybe you're going to get in touch with somebody, or they're going to connect with you from your past. It could be somebody you went to school with, had a relationship with. Also, this is a card that says you might be tapping into your own inner child, and there could be children that you're wanting to be surrounded with, or you will be. So I hope those cards, I hope those cards helped out. Well, everybody, that we're almost done here, and I really want to thank everybody that came into the room again. We had a great room of good people in our room again, and yeah, we're always protected, and we always love everybody in here. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And Lorraine, that requires a super chat. Okay. I know you sent us one already, so we've already done a reading on you earlier. So it does require a super chat. So, but we're shutting down right now. So because we've been out here almost 2 hours, and so we're going to shut down because Anne is over in the UK and it's
Yes.
10 o'clock there. This girl's tired. She's been next time, sweetheart. Yes.
Yeah, next time. Thank you.
Thank you for your patience, and please come in again next Sunday when we're here at 3 o'clock. So thank you so much. And Diane is thanking you as well for your reading that you gave her. And yeah.
You're very welcome, Diana. Thank you.
It's so nice to see you in here, and we'll chat soon on Messenger because we haven't talked in so long. And she's a beautiful follower of mine and a good client too, and a friend. So Anne, I'll talk to you in a minute. It's been great.
Thank you.
And thank you again for coming in. I look so forward to every single Sunday working with you. And
I love it. Thank you.
Okay, guys,
See you soon.
Have a wonderful remainder to today and tonight. And everybody, play safe, stay safe, and be safe. And always know that we send you lots of love and many blessings. And we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bless you. Thank you.